13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
King, Phil King.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Golden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Hey, easy, 63, back. 73.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Come on. Hit.
Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Hey, Silver.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Here's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They'll keep it on the ground. Golden. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
79 Grosso.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Complete. Smith has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You get to them early and often.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Great. Set.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 7-7, our score after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Great. Set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That went out wide and intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Right back to him on first down. First by him near the 35. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Crowd up, Yeti. Man.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Silver.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm only
Great, set. On King, Phil King.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Second and 10.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 1-10 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
73. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 12.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Get it.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Eagles 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll try and run it here. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
19, Mustang 19.
Second and 5. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Great, set. Anyway, try left, Yanni. 63.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
At the 35-yard line.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
from the 38 now. Here's second down at 7.
The Eagles, 60 Eagles. 40, 70. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Atlanta.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll try the left side. Golden. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Come on. Hey. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
7 Pirates. 7. Ready. 60 Maverick. 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
They'll drop the throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
No touch that.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
63.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
6-yard line. A gain of 3.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the counter, Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 9.
Easy, 63, bang.
They'll look to throw here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
63, 63, 63. Michael Hornet.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
And Hurts going to move him around.
Carl up Yanni. Carl up Yanni. 73. 73.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Carl up Yanni. Hey, easy. 63, 63, bang. Carl up Yanni. Alpha, alpha, alpha. No touch. Carl up Yanni. No touch.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them putting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Hurts to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Eagles.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down by James Pierce. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Correa. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Behind behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Come on.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 25. Bradley Pinion set.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Yeah, really with the... I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Great, set. I don't anyone yet. Call up Yeti. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Correa. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And the Eagles 1st down.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. Correa. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's first down.
Grace. Miami. Hey, let's go.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running through the middle. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.